How's it going, little homies? It's your boy, Homie G, and I'm back. All right, so this video, okay, is on account of some little homies who have asked me, Homie G, how do I become successful at high school? Okay, how do I succeed in high school? I'm an eighth grader and now I'm about to go to high school. How do I have the most success I've had up to this point? Okay, so let me give you some tips since I worked in high schools, several of them, 14 years, and as you know, as a teacher and an assistant principal. So I've seen thousands of kids come and go, okay, through high school. And these are some of the ways that they made high school the best years of their life. Okay, you ready? First, you're gonna wanna have great organizational skills, okay? Unlike middle school, in high school, you'll have similar amount of classes, but you'll be given so many more things on your agenda to juggle, okay? So having great organizational skills, having an agenda, perhaps keeping some way, some information organized in some way, will allow you to not forget about things as you may be already doing in middle school. Oh, I forgot to do this, or I forgot to do that. So being organized is one key skill all successful high school students have. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, you got to learn how to study. Okay, you will have a lot more tests in high school, and they will be more intense and more difficult. Okay, so learning how to study becomes very important to you. Now, I learned about myself that I am somewhat of a kinesthetic learner. Okay, I can't just sit still and read a book and just kind of go like this and just be looking at the book. I have to kind of get up and, I'll go over to the book, read something, put it in my head, walk around, make a tune to it, sing something to it, just so that I get to absorb that information kinesthetically. Sometimes I'll jot down the equations over and over and over on a piece of paper, or do practice problems. But basically, I got to be doing something with information if I'm going to retain it. Okay, so that's one thing I would tell you is figure out how do you study the best. Okay, if you don't know how to study, you may want to look up how to study and see if there are any things that from your reading that that will resonate with you. Okay, number 3, be selective of the people you choose to associate with. Okay, this is key. Okay, friendships and associations in high school will make or break you. Okay, you pick the wrong crowd, you will find out soon enough it's the wrong crowd that you are hanging out with. Okay, unlike middle school, there are a lot more people out of high school. It's like its own little community. So you are going to have to be selective about who you decide to study with, who you decide to hang out with, especially on the weekends after school, everywhere, okay? Because those friendships are very important to your success. I can assure you that they are. I had several friends in high school that became highly successful professionals, and we hung out with each other all the time in high school. Once a doctor, once a lawyer. I was an assistant principal, now I'm a teacher, okay? And another one works in tech. So these were some of my best friends in high school. And I picked good ones, okay? Because I ended up leaving the ghetto, leaving the hood, going to UC Santa Barbara, and even there I picked great roommates to room with after freshman year, okay? So having good friendships in high school and associations with the right crowd will improve your success or your odds of success in high school. Okay, on to number 4. Do not procrastinate on anything, okay? You will be given a ton of homework. Don't get behind on projects, on homework. Stay on top of your work, okay? If you procrastinate, you will be suffering the consequences, okay? Your teachers don't wait for you. They move on. They do not give you sometimes the opportunity to turn in work late. Some of them don't. They have very strict grading policies. So do not procrastinate on anything that you have to do that will determine an academic grade or something else. It could be an application to something cool outside of school, and you want to turn that in before the deadline, okay? So don't procrastinate. On to number 5. Have a way to manage your stress. You're going to become a lot more stressed out in high school, I should say, okay? And it's because a lot more pressure, pressure to fit in, pressure to get good grades from your parents, pressure to, not drown in all the work, and you're going to start to feel it. Now remember, stress is something you impose on yourself. It's not something that is externally imposed. It's something that you kind of, how you react from the things that are put onto you on your plate in life, okay? So always be mindful of that. But the best course of action to deal with stress is to have an outlet. So whether it is exercise or whether it's listening to music or meditation, that's a big one these days. Have some way, taking walks, have some way of dealing with your stress, okay? On to the next one. Challenge yourself, okay? Fittingly. Now, what that means is everybody is different. Your challenge in school, in high school, may be to take all honors classes and AP classes. That might not be the case for the next person, okay? They may be challenged just by a couple of honors classes and regular classes, college prep classes for the rest of their schedule. So you have to know who you are and how much you can take in, how much pressure and how much you can deal with, really. And so you're going to want to definitely challenge yourself fittingly, okay? Talk to your parents. They know you better than yourself. They've been with you longer, in terms of observing you and how you react and how do you cope. So, talk to them and work it out. You might want to shoot high, but they may say, you know what, start out here. And then if it's too easy, then move up. Okay, so challenge yourself fittingly. And the last one is the best one of all. Have fun. All right, you're in high school. These are the best 4 years, or are supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. I thought mine were my college years, best 5 years of my life. Most people end up going to college for that many years, but high school can be very fun. So do things and while you're there, and remember that you're there to have fun at the same time as get things done and get your work done and handle your business, okay? But nothing is going to be memorable if you're at least not having fun. So you got to have fun, or try to have fun as much as you can. All right, this has been your boy, Homie G, giving you some tips on how to make high school successful for you, okay? If you have any additional questions, write a comment below and I will answer it to the best of my ability. Peace out, my little homies.